toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Sexton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it with the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. One final play before the end of the quarter. Toss to the outside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Finding an escape route.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
The option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Slings it downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Kentucky going quickly. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Ball. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of...
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just doesn't double check. tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 13 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Reyes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They kick it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Reyes. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Peppers. Catch in the middle, it's Lanning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down. .39-yard line, it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Reyes. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a real...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
17, Kentucky 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To throw, it's Peppers. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force it.
Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the catch. It's Wade. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Peppers. Now adjusting. The throw. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Quick strike complete. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be